What if I tell you that after spending 5 years of your PhD, becoming assistant professor is just one of the 25 options that are present for you once your degree is complete? In today's video, I'm going to give you a complete roadmap of all the career options for all disciplines once you finish your degree. What we actually know and what are the options currently available around us is just tip of the iceberg. We will go from most known careers to less known careers. Then there is a section on bonus careers, things that nobody actually knows of, and then we will discuss the salaries of each profession. After watching this video, you'll get complete information about the different careers present after your PhD as well as how much they are being paid. We will see that also. Let's begin. So let's go ahead with the first one, that is academia. Career bucket 1, academia. Here the first career, as we all know, is assistant professor. It is the most sought after route after your PhD. It is a faculty discipline. It's applicable for all subjects. If you are someone who loves to teach, who loves to write research papers, because a lot of the time academia, being assistant professor, is usually mixed with roles of research as well. If you like to write grants, if you want to publish papers, basically you love mentoring students, then this is the career for you. Next, we have research scientist. A researcher is someone whose primary responsibility is to carry out research, write grants. More than teaching, the focus is on research. Research institutes, national laboratories, and universities recruit these. If you are someone who loves to experiment, who loves discovery, and who likes to challenge himself or herself, then you can go for this. Postdoctoral fellow is a temporary contractual position that happens after your PhD. It's also known as research fellow. You will get recruited by universities and research laboratories worldwide. If your aim is to become faculty members or highly specialized research scientists, okay, a lot of the universities now want a postdoc after PhD. So if your intention is that, then you can go ahead with this. Research group leader or principal investigator. He or she is an independent researcher who leads the labs, gets grants, supervises students, and directs research projects. Universities, medical schools, national laboratories recruit these kinds of positions. Here, the leadership component is important. So, experienced researchers who want to lead, who want to take it on themselves to conduct research as well as supervise people, then this is for you. Career bucket 2 is government research, the kind of positions that are available in the government sector. If you are looking for contractual or permanent position in institutions of national eminence, then this bucket is for you. Scientist is a government researcher working on several projects. He supervises, also he leads his own work. Organizations such as ISRO, DRDO, CSIR, ICMR, ICAR, DAE, as well as similar other organizations recruit scientists. If you are a researcher looking for stability and security in government sector, then this position is for you. A scientific officer is also a scientist. However, the difference over here is he or she will take administrative decisions, not just for his own group, but also for the institute. The one that we discussed before, scientist, was more into his or her research. A scientific officer is more in charge of administrative and collaborative decisions. Some of the institutes which recruit these are PARC, NPCIL, DAE, Atomic Energy Establishments, and government laboratories. If you have degree in engineering, science, physics, chemistry, nuclear science, life science, or allied disciplines, then you are a perfect fit for this. Personally, I also believe the ability to make decisions publicly is a characteristic of this particular role. Science administrator is someone who manages research proposals, manages grants, and shapes national research programs. Agencies such as DST, DBT, ICMR, ICSSR, SERP are some of the organizations which recruit these. You are a researcher who is good at managing science projects rather than laboratory work, rather than being under PI, then this is something that you can consider. Career bucket 3. corporate R&D. Here you have research scientist, industry. Now the difference between this and the earlier one is the research scientist for industry focuses more on commercialization of technology. Either you are devising a technology or you are devising a product so that it can be got into the market and sold. Technology companies, pharmaceutical firms, biotech companies and semiconductor firms, they hire these kinds of scientists where the focus, you won't be doing just your research. You will be doing research from the perspective of commercialization. If you are someone who likes to solve real world problems, you are not just in the lab, you are also going out and you are seeing what problem you can solve, then this is something for you. Personally, if you ask me, I have seen two kinds of scholars during my own PhD. First kind, you ask them any concept of their research. They know everything. Their work is at their fingertips. If you ask them how it will relate to outside world, what are the policies which are going on, which will facilitate this particular work into the real world, they will not know it. Second kind of research scholar is someone who may not know the entire work that he is doing, definitions, everything to the nitty gritty, but they very well know how to collaborate, how to get real world impact, how to go around governance and policy. So if you are someone who is falling into the second bracket, then this particular career is for you. R&D engineer is also another designation that is given in a lot of companies, which will transform ideas into products. You have a project proposal, you go to an R&D engineer and they will tell you exactly what to do, how to transform your idea into a product that will get into the market. This is best suitable for engineering and applied science researchers. The next is product development specialist. So you are going to work here on a product to improvise its efficiency. This designation is most common in pharmaceutical, food design, drug design, biotechnology, food processing units, chemical units, as well as medical device companies. So if you are into life sciences, then mostly this particular designation is sought because you want the product to be more and more efficient. It should solve problems within less time. If you are someone who is into applied innovation, then this is something that you might want to target. Then we have innovation manager. He or she identifies emerging technologies and fields and decides how it can turn into a business or a useful product. Large corporation, multinational R&D centers, as well as innovation divisions, R&D divisions of each company, they will hire these. If you are someone who is interested into business as well as technology, then this is for you. Career bucket 4 is for you if you are working with data and AI. And when I say AI, it does not mean just ChatGPT. These LLM models, ChatGPT, Claude, whichever is the starting. There are a lot of processes which are based on advanced AI. The first one is data scientist. Uses statistics, programming, and machine learning to analyze data across experiments and fields. Technology companies, banks, healthcare, consulting firms and startup. These are some of the companies that recruit these. If you are someone who is interested in quantitative analysis, numbers interest you, then this field is for you. Machine learning engineer. As machine learning engineer, you will build AI systems that can learn from data and automate decision making. AI startups, software companies, healthcare startups, autonomous vehicle companies. AI is a field that has penetrated actually every field. These kinds of companies that I've suggested are some of the mere examples. It is practical and applicable for all fields. If you are a researcher with strong programming and analytical skills, you like to build, you work a lot with code, then this is something you have to definitely experience. AI researcher, you will work on creating new AI algorithms and advancements in artificial intelligence research. AI labs, technological companies, and research organizations are your target. Computer science, mathematics, physics, and engineering PhDs can target this. Quantitative analyst. If you are into finance sector, you are into management, then this is for you. As a quantitative analyst, you will build mathematical models to automate financial as well as investment decisions. Investment banks, hedge funds, trading firms, as well as fintech companies. Career bucket 5 is consulting and strategy. These are the careers for you if you like to discuss, if your brain is your product. Management consultant. As management consultant, you will help organization solve strategic and operational business problems. Management consulting firms, boutique consulting firms, these are some of the organizations that usually recruit you. You are a research scholar who likes structured problem solving and loves to work across industries, then this is something for you. Technology consultants. The role is to advise companies and organizations on digital solutions and implementing new technologies. IT service company, technological consultation firms, these are some of the areas where you can target. If you are a researcher who likes to be around people and take their feedback and transform into commercial solution, this is something that you might want to explore. Sixth career bucket is policy and think tanks. If working in lab does not excite you, if you don't just like to be associated with an experiment, with a project or a PI, then this is something for you. Here you will collaborate across government disciplines, and this is applicable for all fields, not just science. Science policy analyst. He or she studies how government bodies regulate, funds, and promote science and technology. Government ministries, international institutes, as well as those working close with the country's policy hires these people. It is best suited for researchers who are interested in shaping national science policy. Policy researcher studies policy just like the earlier one and is more involved with studying evidence-based public policy. This particular one is not just for science, it is open for all disciplines. NGOs, government agencies, and international organizations are the ones who recruit for this. If you are into economics, social science, humanities, public health, and interdisciplinary research, where you work across the different spectra, then this is for you. One organization that comes to my mind which does this is UNICEF. Think Tank Research Fellow. This is more available globally than with respect to Indian context. You will produce reports and policy recommendations as per societal issues. So if any current issue is going on, then what is your take on it and how it can be reversed? So different organizations have different names for this. If you are a researcher who thinks independently and who loves to influence public decisions using evidence-based policies, then this is for you. Career bucket 7 is intellectual property. With lot of businesses coming in, with lot of things going on, protecting your own intellectual property has become of paramount importance. And if you are someone who is interested in that, then this is for you. Patent analyst. Your job is to work with founders, with researchers, with anyone to see how their technology, service, or product can be patented. You check innovation, you check design, you do all the work and see how you can promote more patents. Patent firms, corporate IP departments, innovation consultancies. Consultancies are some that hire these. If you are a research scholar who likes legal or technical documents, who love researching the legal implications of it, then this is something that you might want to consider. Patent agent is someone who will prepare files, who will prepare brochures and will submit the actual patent application before patent offices. The previous career that we discussed, patent analyst, will work at intellectual level, whereas patent agent will work at the execution level. They will not just give you advice, they will actually follow through your documentation till the patent office and get your work done. IP law firms, research organizations, and technology companies are some of the kinds of organizations that hire these. Technology transfer officer. You will work to convert university research into commercially viable products through patents, licensing, and startup creation. Universities, incubators, research parks, and innovation offices, okay, if they are present, you can consider this as R&D departments also. They are going to hire you. If you are someone who is interested in entrepreneurship and commercialization, if anything that happens around you, the first question that comes to your mind is who is the one who is funding it, then this career is tailor-made for you. The eighth career bucket is scientific communication. Whenever there is a word scientific communication, it is always assumed that it is dealing with science, which cannot be further from truth. A researcher from all fields, whether it is economics, humanities, social science, AI, mathematics, whichever field, if you are doing the job of promoting your research somewhere else, either online or offline, then you are into scientific communication. You need not be from a science background. The first one over here is science writer. Writing scientific content for journals, companies, healthcare organizations, and startups. Media organizations, publishers, as well as scientific organizations also hire it. If you enjoy writing more than speaking, then this is for you. When we speak of science writers, there is a company called as Cactus Communication. They hire this kind of writers. There are many more companies. This is one that comes to my mind as I speak. The 25th role is that of a content creator. If you are someone who likes to create videos, write articles, and promote your research work, or inform about your research as well as your thoughts, then this is something that you might want to consider. This channel falls into content creators category. Here you can either work independently or with universities, NGOs, media companies, as well as commercial brands who want you to make a video for them, who want you to write for them. Okay, it completely depends on platforms which you target. If you are a researcher who thinks independently, who wants to create a personal brand for himself or herself, then this career is definitely you should consider. You can even start this during your PhD. Now that we have discussed all these 25 careers, let me take you through some more. It will be a rapid fire, so stay glued to your chair and let's begin. A startup founder, he will build a company around research or innovation. You can be self-founded, incubated, or investors. Risk takers with entrepreneurial ambition. If you are someone like that, then it is best suited for you. Deep tech entrepreneur commercializes in cutting edge technologies such as AI, biotech, robotics, or semiconductors. You have a startup ecosystem or you are a venture backed company. If you are a STEM PhD with innovative ideas, then you can target this. Venture capital analyst will evaluate startups and emerging technologies for investment. You can take the help of VC firms, corporate venture funds, and if you are a researcher with business curiosity, then you are good to go with this. Medical writer is someone who creates scientific, clinical, and regulatory document. If you are into a clinical trial, then also you can go for this. Pharma, CROs, biotech companies recruit these kind of writers. Life science and medical researchers who enjoy writing are usually the target group. Regulatory affairs specialist ensures drugs, medical devices, and healthcare products meet legal and safety requirements before teaching in the market. If you are from pharma, biotech, medical device, healthcare, or food company, then you are good to go with this. If you are a researcher who enjoys reading about regulatory aspects, documentation, and quality standards, then you are the right fit for this. Grant writer will write proposals to secure research funding. Universities, NGOs, research institutes, as well as startups hire this. Academic editor improves research manuscripts before publication. Usually journals, publishers, or editing companies hire this. If you have an excellent writing skill as well as attention to detail and ability to point out mistakes in writing, then you can go for this. Research operations manager manages budgets, compliance timelines, and executions of research projects. University CROs, research institutes, and industry R&D. Organized researchers with project management skills are usually the target group for this. ESG analysts will evaluate companies on environmental, social, and governance performance for investors and businesses. Consulting firms, investment firms, as well as large corporations hire this. If you are a research scholar interested in sustainability, policy, and business and is able to collaborate across industries, then you can go for this. Corporate trainer will design and deliver technical or leadership sessions for their employees. Corporations, consultation firm, edtech companies usually hire it. Researchers who enjoy teaching adults and public speaking, love to be facilitators, are usually the target group for this. When we look at the salary pyramid, then there are 4 tiers for this. Tier 1 will get 6 to 15 lakh per annum. These are postdocs, early academic roles, junior scientists. If you have just done your PhD and are making the entry into the market, then you will get these kinds of salary. Tier 2 will have 15 lakh and above. These include government scientists, data science, as well as industry R&D. Tier 3 will have 35 lakhs and above. AI research, consulting, and quant finance are industries that can be targeted. Tier 4 is unlimited. If you are into entrepreneurship, creator economy, venture capital, and deep tech startups, then there is no ceiling for this. You can earn as much as you want. Whenever any research scholar is there in 4th or 5th year, the question now is what to do next. Where should I apply? What do I do? Hopefully today's video has answered that question for you. Which career are you planning to apply? Let me know in comments and I'll see you in the next video.